Hi Gypsies, this is Joy from Gypsy Girl Tarot, and today we're going to answer the question, what do your spirit guides want you to do with your life? So I've got 4 piles here, and they're all aquamarine stones. As I said, I've got lots of jewelry. So go ahead and ask your guides which pile will resonate most with you, and let's begin. Pile 1 is the earring. Pile 2 is the oval stone ring. Pile 3 is the marquee cut ring. Pile 4 is the necklace pendant. Aquamarine is a calm, soothing stone and evokes memories of the sea. Hi Gypsies, hi Pile 1. This is Joy again, and we are answering the question, what do your guides want you to do with your life? You chose the aquamarine earring, and let's begin. Okay, we've got 5 of Pentacles, right side up. We've got Ace of Swords, right side up. The Star, this is upside down. Alright, in our cross cards, we've got a 6 of Cups, Page Wands, and Ace of Cups. Alright, let's look at this. Well, you know, it looks like you had a tough time of it when you were growing up, and not to put too fine a point on it, it sounds like you, or it feels like you are still very consumed with what happened. You've pushed it down, inside of it. It sounds like you haven't really dealt with it, and you don't even realize how it's affecting your life. This card is telling me, this 6 of Cups, you've got to address what happened and go to a therapist or something, but you've got to let it go. And this does include embracing all of these emotions. Maybe you're a little bit embarrassed about how angry it still makes you, or resentful. But in order to fulfill what they want you to do, you've got to take care of this, okay? You've got to take care of it. Because it sounds like, they're fine with whatever type of job that you've got, but they want you to help people. They want you to be a counselor, to teach people. They're not saying be a teacher. You can call yourself a teacher. So you've got your regular job, but they want you to volunteer. And this doesn't necessarily involve going to a shelter or something like that. You can talk to people in your neighborhood, just people that you see in the store or whatever. You've got a lot of capacity to help people, especially once you deal with this anger and resentment. And it's okay to feel angry. They want you to channel it, though, so don't stuff it anymore. There's a reason why you grew up in the situation you grew up in. It's going to make you a more powerful teacher. It's given you a lot of gifts in your arsenal to help people with. So it's all a very positive thing. It sounds like, well, it feels like you're a very rational thinker. I wouldn't be surprised if you have the type of job where you're in law or in actuary. How do you even say that? A mathematician, somebody that uses their brain a lot, rational kind of thinking, bum 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 bum, you know. They're okay. You know, this sword, this ace, and this ace can work very closely together and become a very beautiful thing. You've got this rational kind of way of thinking, but then you've also got the capacity to show, you know, your love and to feel all of your emotions. It feels like you're sort of you're stuck because you've still got this anger and resentment and fury that you need to work through. You're not able to access this other part of you, this love part of you, but this is also about feeling everything, to feel all your emotions, and it's okay to feel those other emotions as well. Yeah, this star card, which is in reverse, you can see how she's naked. She's opening up this box, this Pandora's box, to show her where she can be going, okay? But it's in reverse. I guess I'm sensing some fear about you accessing this part of yourself, this intuitive part of yourself. You are so about being rational that you think these other emotions perhaps are not important, that they're less than, that only a weak person would succumb to them, and that's not true. You're totally hiding the intuitive abilities, and if you would relax and ask Spirit to help you with this, you know, do your work with a therapist, acknowledge your other feelings, deal with them, and thus disperse them. Realize that there's this other part of you that's intuitive that you can use to help people, and come to think of it, that intuitiveness will help you with helping other people. You'll be able to have a feeling about other people and what they need from you, and this is going to help them. So yeah, wow. Okay, so let's look at these peripheral cards. Triumphix. Oh, here we go. Another Ace of Swords. Okay. Ace of Swords. So they're acknowledging that you are a very you're a good speaker, you're a very rational thinker. They're acknowledging that, and they want you to okay. They're also saying, because you haven't dealt with these childhood issues, the other part of this being a rational thinker is your speaking abilities are exceptional. However, the other part of this is you can also be very cutting. So you need to deal with this these childhood scars, because sometimes you can be really cutting when you're speaking with people. You're not speaking in a loving tone at times, okay? Yeah. Trapped in fear. Yeah. Trapped in fear. Trapped in fear. You might go forward in your career and all of that, but there's going to be a whole part of you that is not going to go forward. And I have to tell you, in order to be a whole person, you've got to deal with some of these early traumas in order to be a full functioning, really truly happy person. Because a career, a grounded career is not going to ultimately make you happy. There's going to feel like always that there's something missing. All right. 4 of Pentacles. Wow. Look at how... All right, let me... Okay. I'm getting the feeling that because you haven't addressed these childhood issues, you don't even understand why you feel this kind of resentment with helping others and sharing yourself and your experiences. I sort of feel like you're thinking that, hey, I got through it, now you get through it. Let go. Let it go. You're going to be so much happier. Let it go. Okay. You're going to feel so much happier helping people. You really will. We're all in this together. It is not, I've got mine, now you get yours. It's not that. It really isn't. You are going to feel so much happier when you let go and help people. Let's see. This is a message from Archangel Raphael. Diet is important here. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to make positive eating and drinking choices, and for reducing or eliminating my cravings for unhealthful substances. I feel like that might be part of a way you're stuffing these things is through eating and drinking. I'm feeling that. Some of you might be doing that. It's painful to not feel everything, and so have you ever heard of that emotional kind of eating? When you're younger, it doesn't show up on your body as much, but when you get older, you tend to put on a little bit of weight and all that, and it's not healthy. So if you can just deal with those things, the rest of your life is going to fall into place. Sounds like you've been given some real nice gifts this time around, and they want you to help people. You've got the skills. And by the way, when you do that, when you help people, abundance is going to automatically come into your life. It's just going to automatically happen. So that's my reading for you, and I'd appreciate if you enjoyed it. You could. I'd appreciate you just subscribing and clicking on the notification button. That would be great too. It was wonderful to give you this reading. Thank you for the privilege of allowing me to do that, and I'm grateful that you came to my channel to listen to this. Have a wonderful day, Gypsies, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Hi, Gypsies. Welcome to Pile 2. This is a reading to determine what your spirit guides are wanting you to become in this lifetime. So let's begin. You chose the aquamarine ring, and yeah, that was pretty. Okay, here we go. the World card. That's nice. It's a major arcana card. Okay, Ace of Wands. This one was upside down. Let's bring them down this way. And Five of Cups. This one was upside down. Alright, let's look at the cross cards. Five of Wands upside down. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Wands upside down. Okay. I feel like some of you have grown up in a large family and you're like a middle child, or in a middle child period in a maybe 3 kids in the family. But the reason I say middle child is you are a born negotiator. And you just automatically gravitate towards helping people resolve, differing groups resolve their issues and get together. See the man and the woman inside of the World card. You've got the ability. Sounds like you came in this way. You've got the ability to see everybody as the same, and what a wonderful gift that is. They want you, your guides want you to use this gift to heal rifts. Now, this doesn't necessarily feel like a full-time job for some of you, but boy, for some of you it sure does. It feels like this is going to be your thing, like I don't know, like Habitat for Humanity or some other kind of nonprofit kind of thing. This feels like what some of you are going to be doing. You don't believe in your intuitive powers. And this is the other thing. You've got your Ace of Wands here where you don't believe in your intuition, and you've got your Ace of Pentacles here. Since this is the cross card here, it feels like if you can acknowledge that part of yourself, that those intuitive powers that you have, which in order to do this properly, in order to resolve conflict, you need to acknowledge that intuition part of your personality. You naturally have that, and that's what makes you so good. So don't think that you're, by acknowledging this intuitive part of yourself, that you're praising yourself too much. It feels like you are afraid that you're being too prideful or something like that, and that's not true. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. This Five of Cups, this upside down card, Five of Cups. It feels like in the past you had a project that didn't go really well, that didn't go as well as what you'd like, and you keep coming back to that and paying attention to the cups that have spilled over, and you're not realizing that if you just turned around, you could see what went right. And once again, it's not helping you to harp on the things that didn't go really well. I mean, not that you shouldn't look at what happened and so that you can make it better the next time, but you've also got to pay attention to the things that went right. When you're doing this, when you're putting yourself down you are actually stopping yourself from moving forward and getting better. Some people feel like if you just pay attention to the bad things that you did or the things that you didn't do properly, that's going to make you better. It's not true. It's counterintuitive, but it's not going to help you. It beats you down. It beats you down. You can still acknowledge that you can do better, but don't put yourself down because everything isn't perfect. It also stops you in your tracks. It immobilizes you when you treat yourself that way. Okay? And it feels like you've got, this is upside down as well, feels like you have opportunities that are coming in, but you're a little bit afraid now to take them because you think that the other situation went so badly that now you're afraid to take these new opportunities. Things can't progress. Things can't progress. And that's another reason why you don't want to just pay attention to the things that didn't go right. Then you're afraid. Then you're stuck. As I say, you immobilize yourself. Okay. Love begins. And the power card upside down. Here we go with the love begins. Isn't that pretty? And then the power card, and this is upside down. So, okay. So in this case, I think they're talking about a project or projects that you love, that you really, you want to do them. You're immobilized by fear, and that is stealing your power. It's a shame because this is something you really want to do. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, I really feel like with you that because you are so non-judgmental of people, they gravitate to you, and you need to realize that. It's like a moth to a flame. They look at you and they intuitively know that you're not going to harm them. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You are a leader without knowing you're a leader. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Okay? Justice. Yeah. Okay. With this card, bam. This is a major arcana card, by the way. It feels like you're always seeking justice for other people to help them. See how they're trying to build this star, but they're all in a jumble. You are able to get them out of that jumble. And this justice card is something that you want to get for other people. It feels like you need to give justice to yourself. Yeah. You need to look at these projects and and the way you look at yourself, and to look at it with a non-critical eye. Look at it, at the facts the way they are, and see them clearly. And if you can't, get a trusted friend to tell you, because when you're in this critical kind of mentality, you don't see things clearly. Now, when you're dealing with other people and looking at the situation, looking at their situation, you see things very clearly. But when you're involved, when it's you're tough on yourself. You're not seeing things the way that they really are. Okay? So yeah, so that's your special gift. That's what your guides want you to go with, is to help people resolving conflicts. And I keep seeing like a community kind of nonprofit, like Habitat for Humanity or something like that. Okay, let's look at your Archangel Raphael card. Forgiveness Heals. This is a pretty card, isn't it? Beautiful colors. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. How appropriate this is. To be able to forgive yourself for this situation that didn't go as well as you wanted it to. Okay? So forgive yourself, and you will. You will have peace, and you will be able to give peace to yourself first, and then it will go to other people who you really want to help. Okay, those other people. I think that's wonderful. We need more of your type of person in this world today. So that's your reading, Gypsies. Thanks for coming to my channel. Please subscribe if you'd like to find when I'm doing new readings. And I'm grateful that you've come to my channel today. Thanks so much. Thank you, Gypsies. Bye. Hi, Gypsies. This is Joy, and this is reading 3, and we are answering the question, what do your spirit guides want you to become, with your life? You have chosen the aquamarine ring, this one. All right, so let's begin. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Let's bring that down that way. 9 of Swords. The High Priestess. It's a major arcana card. Okay, upside down 2 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And 6 of Cups. Okay, let me just take a second and look at this. Okay. It feels like this group has got a definite altruistic kind of need, and they want to help people. That's a given. They want to. However, this card here is really, he appears to be, wanting to be sharing his money. But he doesn't seem to be concerned with the beggar at all. He's just looking at his money. And this doesn't necessarily feel like the members in this group. It feels like the group that you've affiliated yourself with, or whether it's a church or a nonprofit, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel like it has good energy. It feels like they're more concerned with how they look to the public than really helping people. And it feels like with this upside down 2 of Pentacles, which in this case talks about money, I think in this case, it feels like you're not paying attention to how this group is not doing you is doing you a disservice. Your life is out of balance. Do you see how one of the pentacles is higher than the other? It feels like you're on the low end, and it feels like they're expecting a lot out of you, and they're not accepting no for an answer. and maybe you're not even really good at saying no anyway. I don't know. I'm not getting a good feeling about this group. And this too, you see this Nine of Swords? Not good. I mean, I feel like that's you. I feel like that's you, and this is the group that's supposed to be helping people, okay? I understand that you want to be of service. I understand that, but maybe this isn't the group for you. For some of these people, for some of the some of you in this group 3, I feel like you're just learning how to manage your own energy, and you're innocent. You're sort of a sweet and innocent person, and you're not realizing what's going on. But all you know is that you're having sleepless nights. You're exhausted. You're given so much of yourself that you're putting yourself really at the very bottom of the scale. It feels like this card here, this High Priestess, is telling you to take control of your intuitive abilities and realize what's going on, and maybe go in a different direction for some of you. And it really feels like this is what they want you to do, is to be of service to children, to help children. Now, this could be at a Big Brothers, Big Sisters organization, or maybe be adopting children, or be a foster parent. I don't know. Something dealing with children, even after school programs, maybe helping parents that need to be at work and I don't know, taking care of their kids or something like that. I don't know, something dealing with kids is what you're going to excel at. Okay? Wow. Conflict and defeat. Yeah, this still feels like those of you that are at this organization that's really not helping you in any way. It feels like you're going down, and do you see this? This main character is going downstairs, and then these members of this particular organization are going up. So they're taking all of the credit for, you know, doing these works, and you're just sort of left in the dirt. Okay. Deception and envy. Okay. In this case, I feel like you are intuitively aware. You know what's going on. You know. You might not you may not have it knowledge on a conscious level, but you know it doesn't feel right. It does not feel right. And you're not sure about moving on. And I'm here to tell you, if this is what you're feeling, move on. There are other organizations, okay? There are other organizations. Okay. This is sort of sweet. This is the first time I've ever gotten this kind of a... You know, to me, this is telling you you're the guy in the front, and those little cups in the back are the kids that you're filling their cups with happiness. Is that sweet? That's the first time I've ever gotten that kind of a meaning out of this card, but it feels very, very appropriate, and it feels like for you. That's very sweet. I love that. Look at that satisfied look. A job well done. You know, something I wanted to mention too, it feels like you've had a lot of experiences dealing with children. You have a lot of memories of when you were a child. You know how to interact with children. You're very good at that. You know how they look at things. You're very patient, and you're a very kind person. That's nice. Very nice. Okay, this is an Archangel Raphael message. Organic foods. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to use organic products. Now, this card feels more like it's telling you to eat well and to take care of yourself. Some people don't believe that organic foods are really worth it in terms of the cost, but I think what this is referring to is just taking care of yourself, and it feels like you are not taking care of yourself. And the reason you've put up with this situation for as long as you have is this is a nonprofit or an organization that's supposed to be helping, and so that's why it's hard for you to stand up for yourself and to leave, because you're like, well, you know, they're supposed to be helping people. How could this be bad? How could this be possible? But it is, because people are they're not perfect, and so and so just wish them well and move on. Okay. Well, that was a great reading, Pile 3. I hope it's helpful. I'd love to hear your comments, whether you liked it or not, and hopefully you did like it. And if you'd like to receive more readings in your box, just hit the subscribe and notification buttons. And I am so grateful that you came on my channel to read this or to listen to this message. Thank you so much, Pile 3. Have a great day. Bye. This is Joy, and this is Pile 4, and we are here to answer the question, what do your guides want you to do with your life? You chose the aquamarine pendant stone. I love that. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, 4 of Pentacles upside down. Let's see. 7 of Swords upside down. Okay. 10 of Pentacles upside down. Okay. Wow, you have a lot of upside down cards. Queen of Swords upside down. The Moon. This is right side up. That's a major arcana card. Upside down again. Okay, 2 of Swords upside down. All right, let me take a look at this. Okay. All right, I'm getting a strong feeling here. You don't feel like you've got anything to give. See how you're holding on to those pentacles? Those pentacles are your experience, and you're holding on to them tight. You're looking at that little boy like these aren't something he can use. That's sort of sad. Okay. Queen of Swords. This is the one that's upside down. Yeah, you're thinking that what you have to say is not important. Okay. Now this is really dark. This is a 7 of Swords. You know, the first feeling I get from this is needles. I know they're swords, but it feels like needles. It feels like a dark energy. Wow. Downtrodden, walking away in the darkness. Dark. And it's funny because this major arcana, the moon card, darkness of the soul, I feel addiction, and that might be where these needles are coming from. I feel like you're coming out of addiction. You feel like you can't trust yourself. You feel like you're going to go back. You feel like you're worthless. This is how you see yourself. The dog, but you have a wild animal in you as well. It's like you've got a dichotomy there, and you never know when that wild animal is going to come out, and you feel really bad about yourself. You don't feel like you can offer anybody anything. Yeah, this again, Ten of Pentacles upside down. You've got many experiences, but you don't think that they're worthwhile for anybody. But you're hoping. You're hoping. It looks like you've come out of a cycle now. It might be an addictive kind of cycle, whether it's food or drugs. I don't know what this is, but now you're unsure about what to do, where to go, what to do, the decisions. Well, let me tell you something. I know somebody that went to the VA because they wanted to volunteer to speak to ex-soldiers about their experiences. And the first thing that the VA people asked him was, have you ever been addicted to drugs? And he said no. And they said, well, really, we can't use you then. They want somebody that has had those experiences, because they know what these people are going through, what these addicted people are going through. They're the gold, these people that have been through it. So I'm here to tell you, if in this group, if there's some people that have been addicted to whatever kind of drug, that makes you so special to help other people. So special. So please don't think badly of yourself, because you are a golden child to help other people, and please realize that. Okay. Partnerships and alliances. Okay. And this is upside down. So I'm feeling of groups that you can go to be able to volunteer, and you just haven't done this yet. You haven't decided whether you're going to do this or not. You haven't gotten up the courage yet to do this yet. Okay. Oh, power. You are powerful. You are very powerful. And when you can finally get over this hump and engage with these people, you will be in your power. You are a very powerful person. Wow. Only you. Oh, interesting. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, you want to help. You do want to help. And look how downtrodden. these people are on the ground, these beggars. They need your help so badly. And you've got loads in your arsenal to help them with. What you consider the worst part of yourself is going to be what saves these other people. You've been given this really, really tough lesson in this life. Incredibly, incredibly tough. But boy, talk about power and strength. To be able to step back and use this to help other people. Wow. Okay. This is a message from Archangel Raphael. Stay positive. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. All right. It sounds like that might be something that, especially if you are getting over an addiction, you want to keep your life as healthy and positive as possible. Wow. I've never had a reading like this before, especially seeing this, seeing that's tough. That's really tough. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them, pros or cons. And if you'd like to click on the button to see more of these videos, that'd be great. I would appreciate it, and I am grateful for you having me do your reading. Take care. Blessings to you all, and have a great day, gypsies. Bye.